Hi, my name is Danielle, and I'm going to show you guys how I made these. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, so bear with me. Samaria Leah inspired jeans. This is my first voiceover, so this should be fun and interesting. But I basically saw these jeans on Instagram. I didn't even know who she was. I saw her on my Explore page one day, and I was like, oh, I need these jeans. So, boom, I searched on YouTube for some tutorials. Didn't really find too many. I'll link the ones I did find. They didn't look as legit. But so I decided to try it my own way. So, here we go. It should be fun. Okay, boom. So, first things first, you're going to need jeans. Yeah, so you'll see later what I did and what I did wrong, but basically you're going to need jeans. Alright, so things you'll need. You will need rope for one. I got this rope from Walmart, very cheap. I got two sizes. I didn't know what size I wanted to use. Next, you need these little, cannot remember what they're called, baby. I don't know, but dang, I don't know. Eyelets. I think they're eyelets. Okay, eyelets. And I brought 2 packs of those. And you'll also need, which is not in this video, you'll need an eyelet tool. I had to end up buying another pack from Joann's, which is my nearby fabric store. You can go to any nearby fabric store. You can also order it online. Side note, so one of the tutorials I did see, what I'm going to use is a sewing machine. I did see a tutorial that they used fabric glue. They used the fabric glue to glue the strips down. Don't have a sewing machine and you can't sew it. I recommend using that fabric glue. All right, so here you'll see the shorts. So these shorts were already cut. And as you see, I'm measuring with an old pair of jeans, which I end up not using because basically the color was off. And those jeans were a cheap pair of jeans from like Boohoo or something. And of course, those cheap jeans aren't good fabric at all. And the jeans that I had underneath those jean shorts, they're, I think, Riders by Leah. The quality and the texture of the jeans are more expensive, which is why when I put up these boho jeans next to the fabric, it just doesn't look like a real jean fabric because it's not. So you'll see later when I change it and I decide to not use the boho jeans. And this is when I pulled out the old pair of jeans that I didn't want to cut because I'm like, I like both of these jeans. I'm like, it'll look better though. It'll look better. I'm like, no, I'm just going to use the boho because I don't want to cut my nice jeans. So what I did now is I measured 1 inch from the middle seam and I wanted to put the strips on each side 1 inch apart. And it ended up getting right to like that pocket. So I just measured that where it ended off the pocket and I just put the ruler down just to see how it looked. And I thought it looked nice, so that's when I went with that 1 inch. And then I just double check my measurements just to make sure, just to see if it'll look nice, if that was too close together, too far away, but it ended up being perfect. And if you can see here, if I move my hand, I'm sorry, it's my first time doing this. But so that's the boho jean, the strip of the boho jeans, and as you see, it looks horrible compared to the other jean you'll see later. But I wanted to make it work so bad because I didn't want to cut my other jeans, but it didn't work out at all. Alright, so this is when I decided, again, I'm sorry for the quality and I'm sorry if I get in the way a lot. Like, this is my first time doing this. But anyway, so I eventually decided to just use my old jeans. And because they were already shorts, I didn't know where to take the fabric from. So I had an idea, might as well cut it straight from the inseam. And what I did was, see how I'm measuring that down, I cut a strip right down there. I took that pocket off with the, what's it called? Seam ripper. There you go. I took that pocket off with a seam ripper. And I was like, I might as well cut just, that straight seam because it's trying to explain it. It's shaped already perfectly. I think it's a lot easier to do it this way, by cutting the strip straight from the jean, because it's in the perfect shape. So, and I had already did one, so I'm showing you what one looks like. And as you can see, it's a little curved. So as you can see, I have it pinned down, and then basically I'm gonna sew one line all the way down that side to take away one of the rough edges. And so I started fraying. I'm like, it might be really cute if I distressed the jeans. And that's when I got the idea. It's funny because you see those nails right there? Yeah, this was the middle of Corona, so they were press-ons. Halfway through the video, you'll see they're gone because they were horrible. Just horrible. I liked how, if you can see that part right there, how it's, I don't know, the overlap of the jean when they sewed it. I like how that matched up. So it was like a double, so it really looked like an old pair. Like it just matched up perfectly. Trust me on that. So here I have my 2 strips cut out, and then I'm just measuring them, as you see, just to make sure it'll look right. All right, so here is where you can either decide to use a sewing machine, or you can use fabric glue. Do not recommend sewing it by hand, 1, because the jean fabric is thick and it's hard, and 2, it's going to take forever. So this is my first time using a sewing machine. Not my first time, but like my second time. Yeah, so basically what I did, I put it in there and I sewed that rough end I was talking about. I thought it'll look a lot cooler if I distress it, and it'll take away any mess ups. So I just started distressing those pieces a little bit just to see how it looked. I ended up doing it more, but I just thought I'd do it a little bit. So I distressed those pieces, and that's a seam ripper, a seam cutter. That's what I'm using to distress it, and actually worked very well. So this was the hardest part. It wasn't hard, but it was the hardest part, was sewing the strips onto the jeans, only because it was so thick, it was hard to maneuver everything. Now, as I said, I'm a beginner sewer, so there could be a better way to do this. If there's a better way to do this, please give me an idea and leave it in the comments below, because my sister wants a pair of these, and her friend wants a pair of these, and my friend wants a pair of these. So I'm going to be making some more, so give me some tips and ideas below of how to do that. But that was the hardest part, was just because the jeans were so thick. And the side I sewed down was that clean edge, not the distressed edge. It was the clean edge. Again, I'm sorry it's hard to see because this is my first time. I didn't know where to place the camera. So basically it was 2 lines of thread. Just a point of information. If you want to know what color, you can use any color you want, honestly, but I think it looks nice with that brown thread. So after you have those on, that's the hardest part, I promise. Once you get those 2 strips on, it's all fun and games from there. The next thing you're going to do is put the little eyelets in. So you're going to need a hammer to secure them in place. But right now, I was just seeing how it looked. So I was putting that in. I was like, okay, it's gonna be cute. I was like, okay, it's gonna be cute, girl. It's actually be cute. That's what I'm looking like. Okay. So next, I'm measuring. So I did those 1 inch apart. Those nails are off. Okay, it was the next day, and those nails were done. And basically, I measured that 1 inch. As you see, I put my finger there to be a marker. I just took some scissors. I don't remember that I took scissors. Yeah, I took some scissors, cut that to get a little hole, folded the fabric, cut a little hole, and made a little hole. Don't make it too big. It's better to have a smaller hole to push the I could grow up. Okay, it's better to have a smaller hole and to push the eyelet in as opposed to a bigger one, because it won't look right. It won't close right when you have to use the hammer, things of that nature. So make the hole small at first and gradually make it bigger if you have to. First try to push the eyelet in, and then if you have to, gradually make it bigger. So boom, just getting my measuring tape just to make sure everything's 1 inch apart. Yeah. Okay, and this is my favorite part because it was the end and I was almost finished, was putting the thread in. So I decided to use the smaller size thread. Remember in the beginning I said I brought 2 threads, not threads, rope or whatever. So I decided to use the smaller one. I put the big one in, it just didn't look as nice, so I decided to use the smaller one and I thought it looked really good. At this point I was like, oh girl, these is cute. So this was my almost finished look. This was as soon as I finished threading it. I thought I'd check it out to see how it looks. As you can see, the ends are coming up, and I don't know, it did that for like the first day, and then once I washed them it stayed down. I also ironed them down, so that might have helped as well. But this was right after I threaded, and I just wanted to see what it looked like, so I put them on and I was like, oh, these are cute. Anyway, so I think it's cute with the long strings, so that's why I left it long. Yeah, I think it's really cute with the long strings. So the front is a bit plain, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to leave it like that or distress it a lot. Ultimately, I left it like that the first time I wear them out, and I might distress them a bit more, but I kind of like how it's clean in the front because there's so much going on in the back. Yeah, I don't know, but I left it like that for now. And this is the first time I wore them out. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. I'm sure you'll have questions because I didn't record the best and I tried to explain it the best I could. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. And again, thanks for watching. Bye.